But at the end of the day, and at the start of the next, it is about continuing to focus on the things we have in common, continuing to focus on the things that we can do and support one another in. And on occasion, we may draw sabers and sword fight a little bit on our differences, but not to the detriment of what we're here for, in the service of kids. So ultimately, and as I spar with some of our administrators, after we're done talking or after we're done debating, it's, hey, we're still in this for the same reason. We're still in this together. We don't want the district damaged. We do have to move forward in a constructive fashion. And at times, that's hard to communicate. When people are frustrated, in '06 we had a very challenging bargain and went to the brink of some really egregious actions on both sides of the bargaining table. And both sides came together at the 11th hour and said, look, we're about to do things that are irreparable. That it's going to push us to a point. And I'm pleased to say that the bargaining team for the association went to the school board meeting, uninvited, by the way, in a special board meeting. We're the only ones in the room when we joined the board. And during public comment, we stood up and said, stop what you're about to do. Think through, we're all in this together. You're not getting a clear picture of our differences. And we had to pull back, pull some filters off, and in the next 3 days, we then settled a contract. So it was all the parties reached a point where we had been isolated enough from one another that we weren't hearing the same messages. And at the 11th hour, we were able to break through. I'm hopeful and I'm confident with Dr. Wallace at the helm right now and the conversations that we've shared at the leadership table and the leadership team that is there and the school board. We all have a vested interest in not only settling a fair and equitable contract for the teachers and the administrators and the support personnel, but also moving forward in a very disciplined fashion to help make our school district stable and strong in difficult economic times. And we all are stakeholders in that. So the quid pro quo here is you can't win at the bargaining table unless everybody's winning. And when we're all winning, there's sacrifice. Everybody's making sacrifice in those win-win-win-win situations. And you've got a number of bargaining units that are all looking for a piece of the same pie. And I'm pleased to say that the teachers recognize the whole picture. It is not unique to one bargaining unit. We represent one segment, certainly a large segment, and an expensive segment for the school district. But we're part of the picture together. And our interest is in keeping the district healthy and strong so that we can continue to do the business of serving kids. So it really does come back around. We can get in there and we can fight hard and we can debate passionately, but at the end of the day, we all have the same interest, and that is preserving the organization for the purposes of serving our children.